Hey everybody, all right, so we're here, stop number 3, 2021 ICAST, here with my buddy KC Scott, who, as most of you probably know, is our featured artist for Final Sale, the last leg of the Quest for the Crest. This guy throws down some ridiculous art. He's also the exclusive artist for Huk Apparel, who is our apparel sponsor for the Quest. So, what's up, dude?
Not
Good to
much.
see you.
Another year, finally back here, which is nice.
I mean, this is the first show in quite a while.
2 years,
right?
yeah.
Yep. So you got some new designs stockpiled that you've been waiting to release. What's going on?
We do. This would be our spring 22 line, and we've got a bunch of stuff from graphics to patterns to all kinds of different things featuring my art. This is called our Tide Change Camo.
Okay.
And this has a bunch of elements. Everything in the patterns that I do are from something from the water with the inspiration. This would be the pattern of a calico crab. Some of this blocking right here is the reef from when I was over in the Bahamas. And it's all kind of tied together to make these patterns.
And so this is, obviously you're well known for the amazing talent you have with a paintbrush. Is this done digitally, or how do you do this?
Most of it is.
Okay.
I'll do it in Photoshop, put it all together, and then if there's tweaks that need to be made, with pencil, paper, or whatever else to kind of get the right look, I'll do it.
Right.
And then we can color it up differently.
So this thing, the pattern looks killer. I love the color. But it reminds me too, like when I was a kid in elementary school and they used to scribble on the paper with all the different crayons and the colors. Moms and dads,
right?
Your kids may have a talent they don't know about that could, next thing you know, be on one of the leading apparel manufacturers and an industry of their choice. So what else you got?
So not only do we have more colors in the pattern you just saw, this is offered in a lot of color ways.
That's cool.
We also have some stuff that is more of the lifestyle, and this is more of the art that I'm known for. Sailfish, tuna. This would be an offshore slam. Mm-hmm. Here it is with inshore fish. You got tarpon, super permit, bonefish. Yeah,
you can't feel this obviously through the camera, but super lightweight. I mean, is that similar to what you're wearing right now?
These shirts are awesome.
Okay, very cool.
So next we move into more of would be our graphic tees. These trucks we had a big push from our retailers wanting something different than your normal, blue marlin shirt. So I got a thing for vintage trucks. So I started drawing Jeeps and old Fords and Chevys and everything else, and everything's got a fishing water twist from
lifestyle
rods
type stuff.
or fish on the, there's always something to do.
Is that a star pattern, like the flag behind it? That's cool.
Yeah,
very
and
subtle.
Americana, you can't go wrong with that.
You got that.
And then we go back to the, your old school, just fish and
sweet.
Yep. So that we've got, and a lot of this stuff is offered through the line and headwear. Performance, long sleeve performance with the graphics on it as well.
So most anything like that has a pattern, a design, shirt, hats, you have your hands on that for them?
I would say 60% of it.
Nice.
There are other brands. This is Mossy Oak does this. Mm-hmm. This is an in-house pattern that we do. Some of the other pattern work, this is more of an in-house lifestyle pattern.
Cool.
So, the brand went from a really core fishing brand to fishing now is lifestyle.
It's amazing how short shorts are back in,
17, man. Yeah, they call that the volley.
Unfortunately, I don't have the legs for the volley shorts, so I'm going to stick with my board shorts. Thank you very much. This new stuff, is it ready to ship relatively soon, or are they taking orders now for later in the year?
Taking orders for the beginning of 22 when this will all come out.
Bass Pro Shops is a partner of ours, so look to see this in a Bass Pro Shops near you in the near future. Otherwise, great to see you as always, bro.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you on the Sailfish circuit in the near future.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, guys, so it's late in the day. I'm ready for happy hour on the first day of ICAST, but I passed by this booth. I ran into my buddies that both fish the Quest on different boats. We got Jeff Lederman, we got Pat Brown, and in addition to all their accomplishments as fishermen, they also have this great company called Sqlizer that is dedicated to fish like this. We all like to bottom fish. We all know what it's like when you have the fish come up that may be short or wrong species. Obviously their stomach's blown out, they can't get back to the bottom. That's what this product is all about. Super cool. I know nothing about the science behind how it works. That's why Patrick Brown is here to talk about it. Check it out, take it away.
Man, basically what we have here is a Sqlizer. It's a hydrostatic device, meaning pressure activated. It's used to reverse the effects of barotrauma, which is what happens to a fish when it's brought up from depth and it's at the surface floating. What you do is you take this tool, you clip it onto its lip, you hook it onto a weighted line, you send it down. It has 3 depth settings. When it hits the depth setting that you're at, the device will automatically open, releasing the fish to swim away now that he's recompressed.
What are the depth settings?
There's 3 depth settings on each tool. This particular tool is a 50, 100, 150. Basically what you do is you rotate this knob here in the back, push it in to go deeper. So in the middle would be the middle setting, which is 100, lock it. If you want to go all the way to 150, you would push it all the way in, lock it, 150. And then all the way out is the shallowest setting, which would be 50 feet.
Now, how do you decide what depth you're going to set it at? Is it just based on what depth of water you're fishing?
The idea is you want to return the fish to as deep as possible, but you got to take into consideration what's efficient for the type of fishing you're doing. So if you're fishing at 200 or 300 feet, you want to try to get that fish back to at least half the depth. If you're in a little bit shallower, if you can get them to 100 feet, if you're fishing at 150, the deeper the better.
Okay. Now, one of the things that you guys mentioned to me that struck me is, I had no idea, but so as far as anybody that's fishing in the South Atlantic, they have to have some sort of a decompression device like this on their boat, is that correct? And or a dedicated rod to deploy it?
Yeah, that is correct, Jamie. In 2020, during the summer, legislation came out saying that if you're bottom fishing in the South Atlantic, which is North Carolina to Key West, you have to have a recompression tool on the boat, rigged and ready to use. And so that basically means you have to have something out that's within reach that you can grab, hook a fish up to, and send them back down.
Can we show them what you,
Yeah.
They have a pretty cool...
I'll show you guys what we got. This is our release combo. Basically, it's a short rod setup so that you're not fighting a weight when you're reeling it up and down. You hook your Sqlizer up to a 3-way swivel, and this would be a similar type of rig that you would want to use for this process. We like to mark our line with a 50, 100, 150 foot mark. And basically you send it down, you hit that mark, you reel it back up, and this thing will be open, and the fish will be swimming along his way.
Very cool, very cool. And if that's not enough, they actually have a simulator over here to kind of really visually show you how this thing works. So check it out.
This is our pressure chamber here at the booth at Sqlizer. We use this to demonstrate the device actually opening under pressure. If you actually look low, Dory's sitting here floating at the top. She's gonna get recompressed and set back down. So here, we're gonna slowly start to go back down. Dory sinks to the bottom. The device pops open, fish swims away.
So that's basically simulating, if you had that set the same way it would occur, right? If you were sending that fish that looked like that back to the bottom at a depth of 50, 100, or 150, how that device is going to work.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, the whole idea is instead of puncturing a hole on the side, we're trying to get this fish back to where the pressure was when we first hooked them. And this device, you're gonna pick your depth setting, depending on where you're fishing, set it up and put that fish back kind of where you pulled them from without any type of hole being put in the fish or other type of therapy. So it's a very non-invasive way of handling your bycatch or something that you're trying not to keep and let go.
All right, and so if I'm looking for something like this, obviously for my boat, where could I buy it? How do I find it?
Fortunately, most people around the country are starting to really catch on to what we're doing here in the conservation movement. So it's sold at most of your local retailers. If you can't find it there, you can check us out online at Sqlizer.com. We sell them directly retail, or one of your local shops in Miami, Crook and Crook, Captain Harry's, basically anywhere.
Awesome. Well, we've been in several booths today. I got to tell you, you guys win the award for the innovative product of the day today. Super cool. obviously conservation based, which we all need to be for the future of this fishery. So hope you guys enjoyed the video here with us today at ICAST. We'll have more information in the description below about some of these products. We'll see you for the next Fish Blue Water video.